What's up, guys? Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Collection Wars. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties because we're going to stream from Michael's new studio scale room, and then the Wi-Fi is not working. So I was trying to help him troubleshoot it. So he might be jumping on just from his like like just from his home, until we figure out this Wi-Fi situation. But hey, how's everyone doing? Let's While Michael gets on here, let's say hi to everybody. What's up? Ray Boss, are you the first? You're the first comment. You were. um, let's see. Armando, what's up? Armando, how you doing, brother? McFly, what's up, man? Sean, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Steven and Carla, how you doing? Jens, what's up, Jens? What's up, Jeff? How you doing, brother? And Scott, what's up, Scotty? Scott and Janine. What's up, Janine? How are you? Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? Chris, what's up? Brad, this is the Cabbage Patch and Rainbow Bright and what else? Strawberry Shortcake meetup. Old people in tech. You know what? I've realized that I've become, the the tech support for you old folk. Beanie Babies, yes, Beanie Babies. Um, yeah, no, I tend to always be the tech support for you for some of my collector friends, but it's okay. You know, unfortunately, I'm a Mac user, and Michael's on a PC, so I was kind of having trouble even finding the Wi-Fi settings. I was like, just click over there and do the Wi-Fi there. So yeah, you're the geek squad. That's exactly right. And what's funny is that I don't know if you guys remember me talking about that, but I actually worked at Best Buy for 11 years. Yeah, I was there for a long time. I worked at Best Buy down here in San Diego, a bunch of different ones, in LA too. And yeah, I was a sales manager for Best Buy for a long time before I went back to school and decided to be an attorney. You're quite impressive. Marcel, come on, man. You're always asking me for technical advice. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? So yeah, so like I said, he's trying to figure out the internet situation at his house. So I'll fly solo for a little bit and hang out with everybody and say hi. Um, how's everybody doing? What's up? How's everybody liking the new Ahsoka series? I know that's like the big topic across the board. Everyone's talking about, the Ahsoka series. I know some of my friends are pretty split on that. And I know some of you guys are as well. Um, but what do you guys think so far? You guys understand it? Did you guys watch Rebels before even watching Ahsoka? Because a lot of people have it, and I think like some people got put off, like for example like the space whales, right? I think the space whales, you wouldn't have really gotten, like, you wouldn't understand them unless you watch the cartoons. Like, if you're just watching, all of a sudden you saw some space whales and they busted a Pinocchio and kind of just went in there and hung out in the whale's mouth. um Probably wouldn't have gotten it. But McFly says it's pretty average. Yeah, well, I mean, look, I like it. Hey, I watched Rebels right before. I appreciate it. I like it. But I could definitely see how it doesn't appeal to everybody. So, um, you haven't watched Clone Wars. You can't get into the Star Wars cartoons. Yeah, I know it's hard. It is hard to kind of put that aside. Um, but you know what? If you start looking at it from a story point of view, right? Because So, for example, did you guys know that Obi-Wan had a love interest, and then Darth Maul murders that love interest in front of Obi-Wan Kenobi's face, and then the Emperor, yes, Emperor Palpatine, comes and fights Darth Maul and then kills his brother. Like, this is all canon. Like, this is all part of Star Wars, which is, it's crazy. I didn't even know that, right? Until I watched Clone Wars. There's a lot of like little backstories and a lot of, I don't know, just a lot of character development, honestly. But that's the only thing that I appreciate about that it gave you a lot of background regarding all the, like, just the prequels, and it gave me a better just appreciation of the prequels. But uh, um, no Luke during the show. Oh, like Ahsoka. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, they might pop him in there somewhere, right? I mean, like, he's alive at that time point, so. Um, but here, Michael's sending me some pictures right now because he's not going to be able to stream from his room because, again, the Wi-Fi debacle. But anyone else? What else? What other complaints? Who actually is liking Ahsoka? Because I know some people. Hmm. Well, I come to Texas. Oh, Texas Comic Con. When is that? I haven't even heard about it. There's Michael. Scott, you liked it? Yeah. There you go. All right, let me bring Michael in. What's up, Michael?
Oh,
You're so heated right now.
oh man, guys, the fact that this computer is in one piece is huge. It's not the computer's fault though, It's just yeah, guys. Sorry about that. I've been working, for 3 days straight trying to get this ready for you guys, and down to the wire. I couldn't get out of my internet. I had my guys come in and hook up all my routers and everything yesterday, but I just can't get it unlocked. Just something stupid, but yeah, I'm frustrated. But
Yeah.
God
Oh
dang, guys.
man. Now look what you did, Michael. You know you're gonna do is you're gonna spark another dumb comment.
This is the bad time to bring that comment guy up.
You're
So,
gonna spark. You get it out. Take it out, Michael. Yeah.
oh man.
Um. But yeah, false advertisement again, Michael.
Oh, I know.
What is your
I know.
deal with that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
um,
So I'm
try,
always known as the good soft spoken one. No, you're the soft spoken. I wouldn't be known as soft spoken, right? Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? Good to see y'all. It's a great day on Collection Wars. Oh my gosh.
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man?
Uh,
Um, but yeah, no, I mean, it might be something like that, Michael. I mean, I think it might be just like literally just unplugging the modem and plugging it back in. Might work.
yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, see, Jeff's like, no, he wanted to see. He was here for
My good.
the studio skill room. Now he's going to bed.
Yeah.
But let's show him some pictures because
Uh,
you know, we did advertise it, and
yeah, yeah,
we don't want anyone to be disappointed in us.
yeah.
All right,
He's wanting to say something.
let me bring those up real quick. Hold on. Let me download them really quick. See.
Rayboss 302, how you doing, sir?
Oh yeah, you got. Is the first one a video, Michael, of the whole room?
I'm not sure, dude. I just
You just started filming. All right.
yeah. I sent a couple little screenshots, but
Oh, that's
yeah,
okay.
there's still a lot of touch ups. I'm at that point where I got to do a lot of paint touch up and stuff, but I've never been able to ever enjoy my models like I'm able to do now.
All right. There we go. This is a little sneak peek, as promised.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, the lighting's not good on this one. So
Falcon there.
it looks like it's all one color. You can't even see the lighting. Like it's the lighting is fantastic in the room. Yeah, it looks awful. Yeah, skip off that one, Gabe.
Skip off that one.
Yeah, it's awful.
What?
Yeah, y'all like that one?
It's fine.
I mean, it's just a little quick.
Progress. It's not.
Okay,
It's not done. It's not done.
all right.
It's just progress, just to show people kind of where you're at in the room.
Hey guys, ready to see a great display room? Can't wait.
There you go. There you go, Robbie. Guillermo, what's up, man? You
Yeah.
better be using Dropbox for this picture. Definitely going bad.
Oh man.
Man, the progress pictures. Yeah, they're progress. That's exactly what they are.
Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate you saying that, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him the still. I sent you a still of the a wide of the room. It's pretty cool.
The one I used for the cover.
Oh, I don't know. Did you? Oh, we gotta get
Oh
out.
no,
of
I guess
this
no.
conversation
That
quick.
that's a
We
new
gotta
one.
get out quick.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, it looks good, man.
Yeah.
Boom. What you
I've
got?
been in that room all day today, all day, and I had my chair and everything all set up. And shit, if I would have known earlier, I would have been able to make it happen, but I didn't.
Yeah, could have.
But yeah, so it worked out really good. So a lot of these, as you guys know, that were upstairs, just the lighting was awful, and a lot of these are painted very very accurately, and you know. Hey, what are you doing, Philip? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, and Michael and I were chatting yesterday just about like kind of like the setup, right, Michael? And
Mm-hmm.
what we're gonna do on the left side versus the right side.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know what you guys think, but I was talking to Denise about it, but like on that wall on the left, how it's real clean, I've got pictures and stuff of like the ILMers and just signed autographs and whatnot of a lot of those people that have already passed away and stuff. So it's really cool. But on the left side, I just didn't notice to leave it real museum clean, stealthy looking. So.
No. Brad's asking, where's this look like in relation to your gallery?
It's right next door.
It's like on the same like.
It's on the other side of that wall, actually. Yeah. Still have to hang the frigate. I need help for that.
Wait, but isn't your gallery upstairs?
It is, but there's another room, and then it goes upstairs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this building is separate from the existing building.
Griffin, thank you.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of you guys that'll be coming down for the opening at Darkside will shoot over here and take a tour of the gallery, and everybody can get to see it.
Yeah, Jeff says he likes pictures on the wall. Person, I mean, I think it would.
Said the same thing.
I think it would look really cool, right? And I think if you did like the contrast, like you could do like black matting, right? Like across the board. That way, it's like kind of balances.
And since we already have an air system, we have a 5-ton AC system, that goes through the gallery. This edition, we just put those mini splits, those things. I don't know if you guys have any, or I mean, they blow. It's incredible. You can hang meat in there. It's awesome. Those are Mitsubishi mini splits, dual mini split.
Mhm.
So what we were going to do, and me and Lee talked about it, was doing like a black and white. I think I mentioned it, doing a black and white of the back, showing, you know, a picture back there. I just didn't know if it would take it away. And
That's
those
funny.
pictures on the ground there, those are the concepts of Colin Cantwell's Star Destroyer
Yeah.
that are autographed by him. And yeah,
Oh, looks great, man.
it's a
Yeah.
pretty big room. Pretty big.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the Star Destroyer alone. I mean, that's
It's 8.5 feet.
massive, right?
Yeah. And it's awesome because you can walk around it and really pay attention to the details on it. I
Yeah.
still need to adjust the lighting, a little bit of lighting and stuff, but it's fantastic.
That's the one thing. Let me show that. Let me show some of those details because let me see. Didn't I? I was zooming into one of the ones you sent me yesterday, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like,
Hey,
it,
hey, guy, I got to keep it real. While we're talking, I just got to read this out. So those of you that don't know, and if this guy's watching, I'm gonna keep as calm as I can. But this is the kind of the things that we get is, man, I feel like that you lie to us with the thumbnail advertised new gallery and you holding a Jazz Inc. 1/6 scale, but instead we get Michael for 2 hours talking. I love this show, but it would have been better to go live from the Dark Side Pizza Oven, or show an update from the new gallery, or show someone else's collection. What happened? What happened to the compromise of the fans and the other people wanting to see your show? I'm a bit disappointed. Well,
that's
all I can tell
that's a
that
spicy comment.
all I can say to that guy is I got some really good news for you. Is there's other shows out there that you can go watch. We don't you know hold you gunpoint to watch our show. The people that are watching our show aren't like our family. These people take their Saturdays every Saturday to hang out with us. You know what I mean? And this show is original, and we do a lot of really really cool things on here. We show a lot of really cool collections. We have made a shit ton of friends, and we've been able to document conversations through industry guests that would never ever be documented and recorded, but it would happen through Collection Wars. So sorry to let you down that we weren't able to, show something that you wanted to see. You know what I mean? So, anyways, and then get an apology the next time. Nah, that doesn't work that way. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, I really, as Gabe knows, I really strive hard to, do a lot of the things that I do. I do a lot for the fans, not just for myself. I love
Yeah.
sharing this stuff with you guys.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I think people need to remember too. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just us, right? Like
Yeah.
it's us. We did it again for the love of the hobby. We did it to connect with friends, and honestly, for Michael and I to hang out as well, right? I mean, that
Mhm.
was another thing. That's like our time to hang out,
But man,
and we're also really busy, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Michael has a lot going on. He has his
mhm,
restaurants, his building. I mean, he's
yeah,
got tons of family. Obviously, I got a ton going on, right? I mean, we have you know families, careers, jobs. We
yeah,
have to balance out. So there's definitely weeks where we're just gonna jump on here and
yeah,
chat because that's what honestly that's what Michael and I enjoy,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
that's and I get it, like showing collections and all that, of course, right? I mean,
mhm, yeah,
we're gonna show collections and we're gonna show cool things and talk about things, but we can't prep. You know what I mean? We can't
for
prep it
sure.
every single week. So just jump on here and Michael and I talk
Yeah,
about Star Wars, right? And
that's right.
talk to our friends that are on the comments and watching with us and hang out and for a Saturday night, instead of watching Netflix or whatever, you watch us talk about silly things and
I
nostalgia
mean,
and the 80s and like yeah, it's just like
it's fun. I mean, it was on this show that we embarked on a journey with the dark side. Over $2 million invested into something that is going to create something so cool for people to come and see, like us fans. I mean, this is all fun, cool shit. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just crazy though. It's just, but yeah, this show has done so much for me personally. I have, I mean, the amount of people that I have met through here, and right back at you guys. You guys are awesome. But we're going to keep doing what we do,
Yeah.
and I know there's going to be those, but it's just like, think about what you're saying before you say it. But
Yeah.
you
And
know,
and and I mean, I think I want to address also like the follow-up comment too, like
oh
because
my gosh,
bringing
I
up
didn't even.
stuff and like I just like it's just one of those things like come on, like where everyone's doing this as a hobby, everyone's building their collections at whatever pace they need to, right? Like they don't need to be rushing and even even just to kind of try to throw Joseph under the table for not setting up his collection room. His collection's probably one of the best, probably in the world. Like, in whether he
I
said
just, should we read that too? Should we read that too?
want to, yeah, sure, why
All
not?
right. So
We're here.
this is what I get from Joseph. Okay, and you guys know who Joseph is. So this is a follow up from that one. It says. We get people saying, what a great show, two amazing reveals. But anyway, well, my apologies for the harsh comments last week, Michael. I have no words to tell you how amazing this new gallery is. I look forward to see it in full scale. And you did this faster and better than Joseph. Thank you. What the fuck? I mean, excuse my language. I mean, Joseph is like one of my best friends, and that guy is a very successful. I mean, me and him aren't competition.
He's
Me
he's
and Dave are not competition.
he's
All these
he's
guys,
out there saving lives. He's a
dude,
doctor saving
it's
lives.
unbelievable. And we love. I mean, half the people that are in the chat right now, we talk to about it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're
Pete.
right, Pete.
But the thing is look, I mean, we all have said things in our, I mean, even other shows, anyways, but the bottom line is look, if you don't have to watch our show, you know what I mean? If you love hanging out with us, man, keep on hanging out with us,
Yeah.
but to the respect of everybody that joins us, that's in the chat right now, and really makes it, puts up, hey, we got to get home. We got Collection Wars to hang out with my buddies. I mean, that's what it's about, So,
Yeah, exactly.
and I know, Griffin, you're right. You can't make everybody happy, but you know what? There's so many times though it's just hard for me to hold stuff back. You know what I mean? And this was tonight, not being able to show you guys because y'all know I wanted to, But either way, I just had to get that off my chest, and just say,
Yeah.
But
No, and it's okay, right? That's a thing. We're amongst friends, and I mean, those comments were made publicly, right? It's
yeah,
a public post.
yeah,
So yeah, we want to address it, and
yeah,
let people know. Yeah, we're not gonna have a guest every single week, right? That's not possible with our lives and what we do, and not only that, but like again, this is also just like our safe space, right? To hang out and like talk about Star Wars and you know.
yes, exactly. So moving on, there's a lot of things I want to talk about tonight. And hey, Pete, I'm glad to see you on tonight. So Jeff, yes, exactly right. Yeah, but sometimes we have to feel like it is. But anyways, so to the question of Daniel, as we've had Roberto on this show. He is a fantastic artist and model maker. But yeah, there is nothing in my collection from Roberto. So the majority, excuse me, of my models are going to be from Mark Elkins, Mike Salzo, of course, and some from Jason Eaton. But other than that, that's pretty much it. And of course, um, Jim Krevling on the medical frigate. So Lee, yeah, Lee.
So let's see. Let's think about. I was asking him about Ahsoka, um, and I know you and I, Michael, have talked about Ahsoka, and you're like, what the are these space whales? And yeah, we're just kind of. I was asking and see if anybody was enjoying them. Everyone's looking forward to it. Um,
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the cool comments. And I already know you guys' thoughts and stuff on this, but I just had to let that person know. Maybe you might want to change your ways for
yeah,
damn sure.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right. There is. And that's why, when you're saying on this one right here, there is a lot of hate, and especially because the Star Wars fans. I mean, I've heard industry guests that work close with George Lucas have told me that I mean, and that Star Wars fans are right, Gabe. They're like the most passionate. They can be the worst when it comes to
yeah.
you know you know and that's why I've got to think about, like, tonight when I want to comment on hyperspace and a whale going through hyperspace.
Yeah,
I gotta be careful with that
yeah,
because that's today's thing. You know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so, but
Yeah. Well, and me and you talked about that. I'm like, look, at the end of the day, like
I
at
had
the
to
end of
say,
the day, it all goes back. George Lucas was very involved in Clone Wars, and he was an executive producer for most of the seasons, and he was very involved with Filoni, and I'm sure Filoni didn't make any decisions without running it by George back in like the with the animated series stuff. So a lot of this stuff, even whether you like it or not, like it's still kind of out of George Lucas's mind, as opposed to like the sequel stuff and all that, where they didn't really care about George Lucas and his vision, right?
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like Ahsoka and these cartoons are closer and closely related to the Star Wars that we know just because it's still connected to George Lucas. So even
Right.
with that mentality, keeping an open mind about it versus
Hmm.
it's actually not necessarily like the Disney Star Wars, right? Because this still has funny enough some lineage to George Lucas, right? Because
Yeah. I called Gabe. I'm like, I'm out. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, now you guys thinking about in the original Star Wars, and this ain't like Dustin Crops, boy. He hit a supernova. He's trying to figure out the coordinates to go through hyperspace. Because let's be real. I mean, if there was really hyperspace and it really worked, yeah, you don't want to fly into a moon or a star like Han says, right? But then you got these mystery whales that are floating in the clouds, and then they're in space, and then all of a sudden they hit hyperspace. I
they're
got, I got, you know what I mean? Look, I know
look,
this
look,
is
look,
the deal.
look,
Like
look,
it's,
look.
it's no,
I'm gonna
hang on.
change your mind right now, Michael.
No, wait, just let me finish this one
Okay,
thing.
go,
One
go,
thing.
go, go, go,
Okay.
go.
So I get that story and it's all, but when you think of like Star Wars, the original, and the Death Star, escaping from the Death Star, and run, Luke, run, like how that is. And then the way these are depicted nowadays, it's just two completely different things. So like, but I mean, I could have maybe Haley go watch that and it's going to be her favorite thing she's ever seen. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
but as an OG person seeing the original and then seeing these, even if they're in the cartoons and everything, it's just hard to grasp it and
Yeah.
understand.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like the whole concept, and I'm just going to talk about these whales today. No, no model, no studio models. This is. I'm going to change the thumbnail to show the space whales, and we're only going to talk about the space. No, but if you watch the cartoons, you'll learn that these whales, these creatures, they're very force sensitive. So they're one of the few like animals out there that are like hyper force sensitive. They're really connected with the force, and because they're connected with the force, they're able to kind of use the force to like because you know how they say like the Obi-Wan, right? The force penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together, right? Well, these whales are so interconnected with the force that they can basically travel in hyperspace because
Are you
you
listening
know
to yourself talk? Now look, look, Empire Strikes Back. it's not my favorite movie. Mine is, of course, Star Wars, but Empire Strikes Back is to many people the favorite movie out there. Empire Strikes Back, and even though George wrote it, and along with a co-writer, a very good co-writer, the the director, I mean, it's just seen completely different. A lot of it. And remember, we had Roger Christian even said, and it kind of shocked me that that George really didn't like Empire that much. Kind of. Do you remember him saying that?
Yeah, because he had no control over it. Like
Yeah,
he had less control over it.
yeah,
But now okay. Episode 4, episode 5 aside, right? Because I know those are a little bit kind of more realistic, right? Like they're just like, there it's not there's not a lot of crazy creatures and like weird things, right? Force penetrate. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Force whale penetration. um what I'm talking about is, okay, now think about George Lucas, right? Think about George Lucas, Return of the Jedi. All right. That's some wild shit. Ewoks and right, right. I'm just saying, and a Job of the Hut, even right. Some big slug is a
yeah,
gangster. Like, I mean, some of that is pretty fantastical, right? I mean, if you
yeah,
really think about it.
yeah.
Now again,
Incredible creature, aliens.
now go back again. Now episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, right? Like, think about George Lucas' mentality when it came to that stuff. Now, if you watch the cartoons, again, all he's doing is just filling in those gaps from those
For
prequels.
sure.
So it's still like all part of his vision, right? And I don't know. Look, I
Pete
like
says, weren't those whales in Star Trek? Oh, that's hilarious.
all right.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if we get some space cows, right? Now that's that's too far. Space
Okay.
whales, space whales are okay, but space
You're
cows,
a true. What a true fan you are, Gabe.
space
Now,
cows, space cows and space horses, nah, not happening. Disney, not happening.
yeah, I heard you talking the other on another show the other night, Gabe, about that character in Ahsoka, the dude, the guy that passed away,
Who?
the gentleman in Ahsoka that passed away.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I have to say, I think that he is hands down the coolest character there. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
it comes to like real shit, you know what I mean? So
Oh, you're gonna upset some Yoda lovers around here.
oh
And I
man.
don't know Yoda lover.
Is that a friend of yours?
Nate. Yeah, yeah, he's a friend of all of us. He's
That's right.
Ray Stevens. There you go.
Yeah. How you doing, Janine? Yeah. So yeah. I mean, all in all, watching all these because I get people, as you know, all the time asking, "What do you think about the new Ahsoka?" And
Yeah.
I mean, it's to watch it. It's not like, I mean, I'm when I find out, oh, it's out, I'm gonna go watch it. You know what I mean? I'm
Mm.
gonna just see it because again, it's taken me a little while, but I watch this stuff and keep it completely 100% separate from, you know, that's the nerd in me. I keep it separate from, uh, you know, the
No,
original.
I get it. But that's honestly that is how you should keep in mind all of these series. Like even the cartoons, when I watched them, it was hard. It really is. Like you have to force yourself to actually sit there and watch them.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you'll get into it like after the second season or third, whatever." Honestly, even season 3, season 4, I was like, I I would go back on my phone and I would like look up every once in a while, and I kind of not stick around as much because I would let it play in the background, but I wasn't paying attention. But if you watch it as separate, like as a separate thing, right, than the original trilogy,
Yeah.
it's actually really cool though. I mean, look, the Rebel cartoons were actually pretty good. Like,
Yeah. You just watched those like 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
oh, I just watched them like a month ago, right
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
and again, season one, you get like Tarkin, and you get, you know, uh, Princess Leia, and you get R2 and C3PO and Lando, and like there's all these characters in Rebels that that kind of tie it all together, but I don't know. I liked it, and they're new characters. And what's also crazy too, and which I think if you guys gave it a shot in the perspective of like the tribute to Ralph McQuarrie, I mean, Dave Filoni paid so much tribute to Ralph McQuarrie.
Yeah,
He he
that's
modeled
awesome.
he modeled Chopper, right? Chopper, the little droid. He's modeled after the R2D2 concept,
Yeah,
right? Zeb, right? Zeb is Chewbacca. He's the
yeah,
concept Chewbacca.
yep.
The stormtroopers that are in there. He used the McQuarrie stormtroopers, and in fact, in one scene, there's a scene in where Obi-Wan gets out of the ship in Mandalore, and he's wearing the Boba Fett concept with the little beady eyes, and
Oh
like,
yeah, they even had an action figure of him.
yeah. He's wearing the concept. So there's a lot of like tributes, a lot of callbacks to Ralph McQuarrie on there. And again, even if you just watched it as that, like looking for those little like
Right.
little tributes, it's actually pretty cool. And it's a good story too. So, but yeah,
Thank you for that comment, Jumping General. Thank you very much for that. Hey, so, um,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, I can understand that, Nate. I need to watch it too. Hey, speaking of watching it, did you get to watch an episode yet of Band of Brothers, Gabe?
Now you know what? Yesterday I was gonna put it on, and then I fell asleep.
Dude, you got to watch that. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's now new on Netflix. That HBO's was done a while back. If you're into World War II, and it's obviously true story stuff, what a great film! It's probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite all time shows. Is that Band of Brothers? The great characters in there, and most of them I think have all passed away now.
Marcel, George Lucas called Dave Filoni to direct Clone Wars.
Yes, I remember
George
that
Lucas,
conversation.
yeah, George Lucas was the executive producer for almost the whole series, so
Yeah,
he had 100%. I bet you control, you know,
yeah.
and just keep watching. Yeah,
You know what? I get so confused on all the timelines of what's going on with everything. Like, okay, is this before Luke or after Luke? But I'm sure a lot of the prequels um, fans really
Mhm.
enjoyed this show with all these troopers coming out and Luke
Dude,
walk. I mean, Anakin walking through there.
and that's the one thing. Honestly, like I watched it and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like
Yeah,
again, because
yeah,
I knew kind of what was going on.
yeah.
I was envious of the prequel fans that were watching this.
Yes, yeah,
Like you watch all the videos and they're like crying and like, you know, reacting and like, oh my god. I mean, even like, some of the older, folk that
yeah.
that are
Because I've
old.
never ever. I'm going to be honest right now. I have never liked the original, the 1, 2, and 3. That is, and
Yeah,
I'm learning to actually start to like them more and more
yeah,
now. That I mean, especially after time has gone by, and
yeah. And that's
uh,
what I mean. Like I think especially Clone Wars fills in a lot of those gaps and it makes you appreciate the prequels a little bit more. But definitely I was jealous. I was jealous of all those people that are just like sitting there like in tears because Anakin is there again. And you know what I mean? Because they grew up. That's what they grew up with. That's like us, how it should have been with seeing,
Rogue
you know,
One.
well, not Rogue One, but like we've seen it's seen all the original characters come back for like the Force Awakens and
Yeah,
the Last Jedi. If the story was right, like imagine
exactly.
if they would have given us what they gave the prequel fans with Ahsoka, if they would have given that to us, with the sequels, like imagine if they would have made like Luke badass like that,
Yeah,
dude. Who I probably would have cried, right?
yeah.
Seeing like Luke being all badass in
Well, it's kind of like in Mandalore when or Mandalorian when it showed that, and I really enjoy that. I'm enjoying Mandalorian.
And Gabe says older, but he's talking about you and I.
I
No,
know,
no, no. I'm not
I
talking.
know,
No,
buddy.
not necessarily. No, no. Just that there's people that that are
Yeah,
that are
because you see gay go like this, like older folk, and he got
no,
like
no, no. I'm not.
Mike,
I'm just saying because like
Michael.
there's a lot of reaction videos out there, right? Like and people like, and most of them are in their 20s and are younger in their 30s maybe because they grew up with the prequels. They grew up with these cartoons. They grew up with
Right.
Clone Wars, right? What I was saying is that there's also other people. Like I saw a reaction where it was like Evan and George and they're basically crying about like not crying, but like they're super excited about what's
Yes.
going on, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, th- because they're fans of
Yeah.
that
For
stuff.
sure.
So, but yeah, I was jealous. That's what I'm saying. I wish I could react like that, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that I could watch now that I'd be so passionate about that I'd be like getting overwhelmed, right? Like to the point of like, except Lee made me watch a movie that I did cry. I'm not even gonna lie. Leah was like, dude, you got to watch this astronaut movie,
Oh no.
like a million miles away or something like that. I watch it and I'm all over here tearing up. I'm like, damn it, Lee.
Denise is going for the glass of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be one for me too, huh? It's Barbie. Oh, it's a Barbie glass, so it's all right. All right. Barbie.
There you go. But yeah, but you get what I'm saying? Imagine being like so like something from your childhood and just all of a sudden just it appearing and looking badass. Because you can't that's the one thing. Like you cannot deny that those flashbacks were like badass.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
for sure.
Rick
Hayden Christensen's gotten a lot better. I mean, that's his character now.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess that would be similar because we're seeing Luke at the age that we saw him growing
Yeah,
up.
you're seeing him in a light that I think most people wanted to see him in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's how you wanted to see Luke, not like we got to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Or like imagine that. Imagine if we were watching the prequels or the sequels, right? We're watching like The Last Jedi or something, and all of a sudden something's happening, and all of a sudden you get everyone in the Falcon, and it's like in the cockpit you got Luke or you got Han, old man Han there, Chewbacca, you got old Princess Leia, old Luke, old Lando, like all in the cockpit. Like
Mm-hmm.
how freaking cool! Like that would have been emotional, I think,
Yeah, that'd been badass.
right? If we would have got something like that,
That'd have been really cool.
you know.
Yeah, I think so. All in all, everybody was happy to see him. I
Yeah,
think, you know.
yeah. But
Um, do you? So, what do you think about the new characters, like the Ahsoka character? Who's your favorite character in Ahsoka besides that guy we talked about? You like on the like the Jedi?
yeah, Balin's definitely my favorite out of that.
Yeah,
That that guy was like, man, and it's so sad that he passed away because I think the guy had a lot of potential, man.
yeah, yeah. He would have definitely. That was just crazy. At
Yeah.
least he was able to be a part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, me too, Wild Child.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I I got chills. I was like, oh, this is cool, but not to the point where like I'm crying. I'm
Yeah,
crying. Like I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
some of the reaction videos, but I wish, I something in Star Wars could draw out that much, you know, passion and enjoyment, right?
For sure.
And we'll see. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we still got a few episodes on in Ahsoka. So I
Is that how many are left? A couple more or what?
think three. I think it's
Yeah,
8.
3.
So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, man. But
Hmm.
other than that, we'll see. I guess they're gonna do the Lando. Remember, they're gonna do a Lando show, like a young Lando,
Oh, yeah,
which I
that's
don't mind. I like that guy. but I guess now
What
it's gonna
about
be
like a Yoda? Just I think it'd be cool to have like Yoda just on Dagobah, just hanging out just by himself and just doing
just like
shit.
chilling,
Let it just
making
sit there
soup,
raining with it dark in the background. Yeah, making some chili and
making
going
some of that
outside and
lentil
just
soup.
looking at the swamp and maybe, that'd be cool. You know what I mean? I'm not kidding, actually. I would
Really
actually enjoy
relaxing. They should
watching.
make a channel like one of those relaxing channels. You know how like they have like sounds of waterfalls and like
Oh, I listen. I do that all the time. I'll
yeah.
listen to the rain and
Oh
the
yeah.
Yoda. It's the Yoda thing. Oh, not actually but just the
Yeah, like you're in
yeah,
yeah.
just it's definitely the Dagobah music.
Oh,
Yeah,
this household here is obsessed with white noise. Like my
yeah,
wife can't sleep with white noise. My kids can't sleep without it. And then I mean, I fall asleep like in 2 seconds, so I don't care. But
yeah. Me too. There's no way you turn the TV off in my house and go to sleep. That
yeah,
ain't happening. That's
you are
right,
making
Felipe. Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's just something about like an Empire when I'm watching it and then it goes to the romantic Han and Leia stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
and then it goes back to Yoda and the training and just it's just them by themselves. It's just want to be there, It's badass. I
Yeah.
would say he is my. I know your favorite character, but Yoda is definitely my favorite character. I mean, I do love Luke I mean, just who he is, and I do like. I know I can keep naming up all these things, but like
Mhm.
R2 and 3PO were really cool. But there's something about R2 though, R2, but Yoda is my guy.
I got
So
R2. I got R2
um,
looking over my shoulder here.
yeah,
Um,
that's badass.
what a well. Speaking of collectibles, did you see NYC put out that Interceptor today?
It's badass.
It looks good, right? That looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people in our chat ordered it? Got one. Yeah, that thing looked very cool. Let me see if let me pull it up.
I'm guessing it's sold out, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could find it. Oh, I guess the clean version might still be available.
The what? Oh, because there's a cup.
Oh
The
no,
clean.
they're both out of stock. Let me pull up let me pull up my email because I think I got an email about it. Yeah.
Dark Force said you did an amazing job on your R2. He did.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's badass.
Let's see.
Your droid's the three-legged version, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, because it's RC. Like it drives around and
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that.
I don't know. I can't zoom into it, but
So they okay. Oh, there's the weathered and then the
on a clean one, yeah.
hmm.
No glass. So you had a lot of options.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then for some reason, I didn't realize it was that big. But yeah, I mean, it's the same size as
Yeah,
the standard TIE fighter.
yep. So Michael came out. He did release the shuttle, the Tidarium.
Yeah. The pre-orders were live like maybe a couple weeks ago, a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonder what size that is. The shuttle.
um,
Is it close to studio scale?
I think it's smaller. I think it might
Okay.
be like 3/4, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely not like the full size studio scale. It's like
Yeah.
shrunk down a little bit.
Yeah. He's
Hey,
not.
Diane. Same. Wait, we had some technical difficulties earlier on, so it's okay.
Yeah. Me too, Diane. Good to see you. One of our originals.
Nate, are you gonna get hooked up on Hot Toys? No, man, just that one. It's pretty cool. Did you see it, Michael? Did you see the
It's kind of crappy though that they never completed the line of the
original?
Rogue One characters.
Oh, really? Who did
Yeah,
they?
they never did, unless it happened and I'm not aware of it. But love you too, Diane.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know about if they because there was like the the blind one. Oh, they came out with him. They had the blind guy, but the big like the Hawaiian guy, they didn't come out with him. It was a coming soon, unless it came out and I don't know about it.
Yeah,
So,
Saga Imperial
but
Shuttle. The Saga Imperial, the Hasbro one, right? Or like the toy one. Um, yeah,
oh, that'd be cool.
I have the Merlin Models one on pre-order, but I ordered it like fully painted and fully done. Um, but I guess they're still kind of behind on manufacturing. I reached out to them a couple days ago, and they said that they're going to work on the Macquarie Snow Speeder, I think, or no, the Macquarie X-wing, I think first. Once that ships out, then they'll kind of finish the shuttle. So who knows? Who knows when we'll get it?
Hmm. But did they have a pre-order on the on the McCurry X-wing first, or that? Oh, was it
I think so. I thought it was around the same time, but I mean,
okay?
maybe it was earlier. I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't have any. I'm not really kind of in a rush to get it, but I know exactly where it's gonna go, and it's gonna look badass. So
Yeah, that's the one I need. I've been trying to get Michael Planty's Titanium shuttle for
yeah,
about 2 years now. I was talking to him about it about a week and a half ago.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
So
we
check it out, Michael. This is where it's. I'm gonna end up putting it. The shuttle's gonna go. Like I'm gonna take the Hot Toys guy off. I'm gonna
yeah.
take no speeder off, and then it's gonna go right there, and then with the wings coming like off to the sides. Okay.
Hey, you just gave me an idea, Gabe, right now. So
Yeah.
those shelves that you have, like the shuttle and like the
Yeah.
Skyhopper.
And then you could do the downlighting.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I would have to do them like in between the pedestals. Does that make sense? So it doesn't shadow under the, because all the X-Wings, you remember what I told you? I wish I could show you guys,
Hmm.
but I've got all like Red 6 and I've got all of the red leader and,
Hmm.
you know, all the X-Wings. But anyway, I'd like to maybe because I have Jason made all those custom stands for me.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to see them. So I don't know if I'm going to hang those actually. But those, how God, that's a lot of weight that you got on those right there.
Yeah, but those so the shelves or the little what is it, like the shelf stands or whatever, like
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
brackets.
yeah.
Those are heavy, like they're heavy duty steel brackets. They each bracket is rated for at least 50 pounds. It technically says 100 pounds, but I split it
Yeah,
in half.
no way. Yeah, yeah,
There's no way. And all of them have at least one, if not, yeah, most of them just one bracket to a stud. So what I did when I did that wall, and that's why they're off centered a little bit. They're not like exactly centered to the room, is because I again I wouldn't have mounted them without a stud. So like I measured the stud, I like marked them
right, right.
before I even put the flat on, because you see that that's up the wall that has wooden like flooring up the wall. So yeah, I pre-marked everything, and then as I was putting on the wood, that's when I was installing the brackets. So
I'm
no,
gonna need, I think that would look fantastic
no,
because and they're black too. So So you just buy one. It's one shelf. It comes in 2 or 3 or.
No. You gotta buy the brackets separately. The brackets, each bracket, it's like a pack of two is like $40.
Mm.
And like they're not cheap because they're steel, like they're fat steel, and they're I got 12 by 12 ones, and then
Maybe you can show me later.
oh yeah, for sure. But
Since we're talking about the NYC stuff,
but yeah, I ended up using those for these two. So like
nice.
all these because yeah, like I don't trust any like normal little shelf or bracket because again they start I mean unless you get a stud, but even when you get a stud, some of them I still wouldn't trust them, right?
I love the colors and like how you did that wall. I mean, it looks real. Everything looks black and white. Even though some of the color contrast looks all the same almost. You know what
Oh,
I'm talking about behind you?
like on the
No, on the other wall, the wall that was with all the models on it.
models.
Yeah, that just looks like all. I know lighting's everything. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, did a great job.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean,
Hey, do you still have that like that actual screen used piece that from the explosion? Do you have that all? Where's it at?
mhm.
Badass. Wow, man.
Yeah. I set it up. Now I just the only thing I don't have room for is the biker scout, the quarter scale one. Yeah. I know, right? You're like, huh.
What are you gonna do with that one?
Yeah.
Man, I've wanted that thing since the beginning of time. Hey, so since we were talking about uh, NYC, Michael and I were talking,
Yeah.
and I hope this isn't like nothing's done till it's done. But I don't know if he realizes the demand. But I was talking to him about, we always talk about
Yeah.
stuff that he's considering coming out with, and it's got to make sense, right? But we talked about. I mean, he's already very good at statues,
Mhm.
Um, so we talked about legendary scale size
Mhm.
statues,
Yeah.
and Lee and I were talking about it, and because me and Michael were talking about if we did that, what figure would we come out with first?
Mhm.
And we were talking about some really kick-ass characters.
Mhm.
But what wasn't mentioned and has now been mentioned, and it's something that's in the maybe thinking planning stage,
Mhm.
is legendary scale 3PO and R2 Ralph McQuarrie.
Ooh, that'd be
Would
nice.
that be badass?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Lee was like, dude, have you talked to Michael about it
legendary
yet? I'm like,
scale though. Damn.
yeah,
Huge.
yeah. I mean, but can you imagine? I
That's
mean, they're
legendary's half scale, right?
half scale. Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Can you imagine? I
Yeah.
mean, having a 3PO
Right.
McQuarrie, and then he could do a line of the legendary McQuarrie um, statues. That would
Damn.
be awesome.
Damn. Yeah. That'd be
So
freaking crazy
I'm,
cool.
I'm, yeah. Anyways, that we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that works out. So there's definitely some respect between us. Man, he just what he does is just mind blowing sometimes.
Insane, man. Like,
Just
yeah.
can't keep up.
Yeah.
So. But hey, did you've seen we have Michael McMaster's been working on the Maximilian life size.
Saw that. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I could bring that up actually, because that's
Man,
really cool.
I mean, he printed out the blades, right, and he sent those off to have with they're going to be made with real aluminum. So they use those as to
Yeah.
you know I'm so grateful that guy. He's been very good about updated photos, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly in and pick that up, Maximilian.
You're gonna pick it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly into California and get it.
What? All right, then I gotta go drive up to go see you, man.
Yeah, how far is that going to be? How far is that from you?
Well, oh no, where? Oh no, he's up north, huh? He's like way up north.
No idea.
Yeah, he's not in LA. I just remembered that.
Oh, is he close to like Lucasfilm, like San Francisco area?
I think he's like in the middle, like right, like Bakersfield area, like that
Okay.
middle
How
of
far is
South.
that from you? Is that a pretty good way?
About maybe like a 6 hour drive, maybe.
Oh, that is a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the middle of California. All right, let me bring this up. That's your Maximilian, bro.
There it is.
And the cool thing is, I mean, apparently it was the screen used one was somewhere, right?
That's it. That's all the screen use pictures you're looking at now.
Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to get the paint down, and of course, lighting's everything because it's hard to tell. But yeah, that's the original one right there.
Yeah.
That thing's almost 7 feet tall. Yeah, Dark Forces. You're building a life-size New Hope Vader. That's awesome, dude. Our friend Pete has a beautiful New Hope Vader. One of the best ones I've seen.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's really cool. See, he just lit the. See those little blades? Yeah, so those right there, he's sending in that one right there,
Mhm.
having made out of aluminum.
Hell yeah.
If you haven't seen Black Hole, I mean, that's one of the most menacing droids I've ever seen.
I haven't seen it, Michael.
You haven't?
No.
Jeez. All right, Gabe.
I know. I know. I mean, I know the character like just from like pop culture, but I haven't.
Yeah,
I've never watched it.
man, look how clean those.
Which is kind of crazy because it's a Disney movie. You would think
Yeah,
I'd be like all over it and like my
yeah,
family, but
for sure. What the heck?
right?
I know. Haven't seen, Flash Gordon.
No, haven't seen any of it, man.
I know, right? Marcel. It was good seeing you on the show too last week. She gave out. Can you? I know.
Who hasn't seen the black hole? This guy right here.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, in 1980, I was born in 81. Like that's
Just
why.
the way you make that look, but still, Star Wars was in 1977.
See,
Gabe.
that was the same year as the black hole. That's why. That's
Oh,
why
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
watch
that.
it.
I didn't know that.
My parents wouldn't let me watch.
I remember
Oh,
as a
there you
kid.
go. Diane hasn't watched it. I don't feel bad. It was almost a horror movie. Oh, okay. Now
As
you
a
got
kid, it was pretty
my
scary, dude.
attention. Is it?
Maximilian, dude, was mean, dude. He's fucking
Yeah.
killing people and shit. Yeah. Yeah, he takes that blade and puts it through a guy.
Damn.
Disney. Yeah. All right, we're all gonna hang on while you go watch it.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I know.
For sure, Lee. We're doing that.
Getting old.
Yeah, right.
Young folks. Yeah. I mean, it's
I
true.
know.
It's true. Now it makes sense why I like the space whales.
Yes. I mean, I'm trying to be respectful to all you fans of that
Yeah.
stuff because I mean, if you like something, that's what it's all about. But
Yeah.
dude, whales going through hyperspace. I don't care
Come
who
on.
wrote it.
I
Who
mean, look, man, if you like sucking blue milk out of space cows' titties, I'm not
exactly?
here to judge.
I know.
I'm not here to judge. You do your
Oh,
thing.
oh
You
man.
do you, boo.
Oh
uh,
man.
no, but I like the space whales because again, I know what's up with them. But
Yeah. Space whales. I damn. Yeah, right.
man,
That's exactly right, Zombie Hunter. That's right.
the force penetrating space whales through their black hole.
Whoa, that sounds a little kind of
Just
easy.
I'm meshing everything that's in the comments together.
Okay.
It's not.
Oh man.
That's all it is.
Oh,
No,
man.
but what I did watch is, what did I watch recently? Yeah, no.
Space whales way better than space horses or space balls. Yeah, I get it. I love that.
No, not Spaceballs. No way.
Yeah, Dark Force. Yeah. Von Sydow. How do you pseudo? How do you say that?
What didn't you see? Didn't you see in that auction where they're auctioning off the X-wing? They're selling screen use props from Flesh Gordon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Whoa, props. Ooh,
Yeah.
might have some jizz on them or something. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so
There we go again.
hey, this X-wing. Did you see that post? Sorry. Hey,
Look, we haven't had this in a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Prepare to make the jump to light speed.
But sir, they're getting closer.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
Watch what?
That's awesome. Oh man,
We haven't had the Falcon malfunction in a little while.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's funny. Okay, guys, we got to change the subject. It's getting people are starting to comment now. But hey, did you see that guy? I don't want to say anything, but he's like standing by this $2 million X-wing, and he's like, "Oh, look at this thing!" And and if you bid on it, I'm going to kill your children and your dogs. Yeah, it's like, God dang, this guy's like, it was pretty harsh. I mean, he wasn't even. It was like, God, that guy sounded serious. I was like, hey.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And I can't believe like they're just like, yeah, let's just go ahead and
let him like swing his hand. He's like, everybody that watched that video, if you look at all the comments, they're like nervous because he's like, look at this thing, and this X-wing's like, God dang,
Yeah. Which is crazy because he's an executive, like, right? He's like some big time producer exec on like these TV shows. So
Zombie Hunter.
I'm really surprised
Okay.
No more jizz or black.
You're not hearing our conversations, right? Like all the other people right now that are watching black. Right. Okay. Gabe brought it up. It's Gabe's fault.
I did not.
Yeah.
So. I was talking about an auction that's going on. That's it.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. What else? What else we got? Those are for anyone watching right now, and that got tricked by our cover.
Oh man.
The topic has changed from Studio Scrub models to Flesh Gordon.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. What else? What else we got to talk about? Collectibles wise, Star Wars stuff wise. I mean, it's pretty slow. Oh, I got some news. I just talked to EFX today. I got some inside scoop. I don't know if anyone ordered the Bo-Katan helmet, but the Bo-Katan helmet, they haven't released this. They're going to release it on Monday, but they finally are going to close the edition. So it's going to be a 500, limited edition to 500. It's a really cool helmet, by the way. And then they said that the lightsabers and all that stuff, they're on the boat, they're on the water, so they should be here shortly. And those, hopefully, the Luke lightsaber and the Armorer's helmet should probably ship end of this month or like first week of October, hopefully, once they clear customs and all that. So
sounds like they're in full force, man. Good for them.
Yeah.
It's good to see. I've noticed that there's a lot of small companies and licensed companies
Mhm.
that are figuring out these people in China that can create their stuff for them,
Yep.
whether it's the 3D printing or these statues like NYC, having, these people make this stuff for them and ship it over. It's
Mhm.
all about having the right people, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
wonder if Master Replicas would still be breathing if they would have had their correct, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I would. I mean,
Think
Master
about it.
Replicas, dude. I mean, Master Replicas must have put out what, like, I mean, at least 50 products, right?
Yeah,
Not a lot, right? Like
yeah,
studio scale models, all the
mhm,
lightsabers, the blasters,
yeah,
bunch of stuff.
yeah.
Crazy.
I bet now. I mean, but yeah. Well, that's good.
You know, waiting on some helmets from
Yeah,
RS.
I know, Lee, but at the on your comment, but it's just I don't think that the manufacturers were up to par like they are today. Now today with today's
Mhm.
molds and everything, if
Yeah.
that makes
I mean,
sense.
everyone's making it. I mean, EFX make them in China. I think the only ones that are not making them in China is Regal Robot, right?
Yeah,
Just making them
yeah.
in house. David, what's up, David?
Good to
Let's
see
see. What
you,
did you miss? You missed
bud.
um, force, force,
you,
force
you
penetrating through some
you missed Jizz. You missed
cells.
me going off on somebody.
Flesh Gordon, the black hole. You missed. Gabe hasn't watched the black hole. Um, what
the
else?
Disney one, that is.
Yeah, what kind of a Disney fan am I, man?
Oh man, I know what the hell.
Can't believe it. Yeah, no, I'll
Yeah,
watch it. So wait, can I watch it with my kids? Is that going to be like they're going to be cool with it, or they're going to freak out?
absolutely. But seriously, Maximilian he's scary, but they could watch it.
All right.
Yeah,
So the usual.
yeah.
The usual. Yeah, we're talking about how the cover is misleading because Michael had some Wi-Fi issues, and
Let's not bring it up again.
it's all right. So did Diane. Diane had some Wi-Fi issues
Yeah,
going
that's
on. We got Benjamin in the house. What's up, Benjamin?
hey, what's
We
up,
got
buddy?
yeah.
I know.
It was considered a flop when it came out. Michael can't keep a straight face anytime someone says the black hole.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't wait to go. I can watch. Gabe watch the new indie. I still haven't watched the new indie. I still haven't watched Maverick, Top Gun, and that was yesterday. I
You
was like,
haven't seen Maverick?
no, man.
Jeez.
And then yesterday I was like sitting there. I was like, oh, what can I watch? Like, what can I watch? And Maverick came on, and I pressed play,
Don't tell me you fell asleep.
and I watched like 10 minutes of it, and then I fell asleep, and then I kind of woke up, and it was like
Hmm?
in the middle of the movie, so then I just shut it off.
Barbie? Oh, really? She's saying Barbie's on Prime now. I still haven't seen that. But you've seen Barbie.
Well, I got 3 girls in here, man.
Okay. All right.
Not only
Yeah.
that, but did you know that the girl
He's seen
from
Barbie,
Barbie?
but hasn't
Wait,
seen
wait,
Maverick.
wait. No, wait. Do you know that the girl from Barbie, the little girl, is the baby Ahsoka?
What?
So the little Ahsoka in the show that we just watched. You know how they do a flashback, and there's like the little Ahsoka,
Yes, yes.
not Rosario Dawson, but like the younger
Yeah.
version of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
That's the girl from Barbie. That's the little girl from Barbie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Daughter, yeah.
But I've never seen it, Barbie, so
You didn't go watch Barbie?
I know.
What?
You hearing this, babe? Yeah. Denise can hear in the
Oh
background.
my god, Denise, you gotta make them watch it.
Oh, he's gonna watch it.
Oh man. Do you
Yeah.
hear that? Do you hear her?
Yeah, you're gonna watch it. You gotta watch it.
Now that it's on Prime, he's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Oh. But
Hey, yeah, down with the patriarchy, man.
yeah.
Michael's like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so I don't know if anybody's been going to the movies, like keep things going there. The Equalizer, I like that. Denzel Washington stuff.
Yeah.
Do you,
Dude,
have
that's
you
the
seen
creator. Have you seen the
his son?
the
His-
creator?
The what?
The creator. That movie looks great. I want to watch that one. And
That's
it's
I
from
think Denzel Washington's son.
who? Oh, he's in it.
Yeah, he's the main
Oh, I
character.
didn't know that. Yeah, well, the director is the director of Rogue One.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
Gabe, please tell me you've seen Alien. Oh, Zombie Hunter. You're
Man,
late.
we've already gone into this
You're
zombie hunter
you're
with
you're
him.
about 2.5 years late to the game. I when we first started Collection Wars, I hadn't watched it, and then these guys just made fun of me, and they're like, "What? How can you not watch Aliens and Aliens?" And I was like, "What, man? Like I grew up in the '80s, but like I was a little kid. Like my parents weren't just gonna be like, yeah, let's rent this horror movie and like let you watch it. And especially my parents didn't even speak English. They're like, they're not gonna know what to let me watch. But I did watch them, Zombie Hunter. I did. Um, I liked them. I liked Aliens was
Yeah,
okay.
Aliens is. I liked Aliens. Well, they're both good, but I like Aliens Part Two. That one was really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards. I never knew that. That's really cool. Is it out yet?
What?
That movie that you just talked about.
Or the creator? I think it comes out either this weekend or something like that.
Oh.
Next weekend.
Yeah, that's another
Oh,
thing.
David says no going to the movies.
Man, I just don't want. I'm just afraid that the movies aren't going to be the movies anymore. So
We should bootleg them. That's what we should do. I'll go to the movie and I'll take my phone and I'll film it. I'll take the bullet, David. I'm doing this for the strike. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna film it, and then I'm gonna upload it on the internet.
this cat is as big as my wampa. What are you doing, Rocky? He's huge. He's getting feisty.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards. That's
That's
right.
awesome. I wonder if that's the next
A Welsh guy. Oh, he's Walian. Ugh.
That's where my dad's Welsh 100% was.
My wife when she first like was just like hearing about Lee, and like I introduced him to Lee or introduced her to Lee. Lee, like my wife's like, why does he sound like Shrek? And I was like, he doesn't sound like Shrek. And then like I kind of started listening. I was like, huh, sometimes he kind of does sound like Shrek. But then like Lee was like, no, I'm Welsh. And she's like, "What, from Wales? Oh no, he's like, I'm from Wales. And well, speaking of Wales, he's like, I'm from Wales. And my wife's like, what? So like, what do they call people from Wales? Walians?
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, you're a Walian.
That's hilarious.
You're going to Oktoberfest with Evan tomorrow? Oh, are you guys? Is he in Texas or are you guys in Florida or what?
Texas.
Oh, that's not good either. What? I thought I was the rebel. I was the one committing copyright infringement for for the cause.
Do you think anything's ever going to happen with this the strike, the writers' strike? I mean, do you think they're going to?
I mean,
It's not just the writers, right? It's actors, the actors too.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I think it's a matter of time, right? The only thing is that's going to be crazy is there's going to be this huge gap in entertainment, right? Because like, let's say they don't settle until like maybe summer of next year or whenever, like next year sometime. Imagine all this time that has gone on without new movies, new writing, new nothing, right? So I guess it's gonna be up to the YouTube create. It's gonna be just us, bro.
Yeah. Well, you said.
Just gonna be people are just gonna have to watch YouTube all day long. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna have to come up. Me and Michael are gonna have to come up with skits. Yeah. And then we're gonna actually have to wear our Star Wars stuff and like make skits for you guys.
Yeah, Janine, I remember when we did. Yeah, I remember.
That's Benjamin. Are you guys gonna wear the outfits though? That's what I want to know. I want to see a picture of you and Evan wearing the little like suspender overalls, like with the little shorts, with the knee high socks. I
Honey, leave
mean,
him alone.
that's
Jeez.
you can't you can't tease us with you guys going to Oktoberfest without having a picture of you and Evan in a traditional German schoolboy outfit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dave says the studios are not fighting amongst themselves. A lot of studios that are okay with the deal, but not. Yeah.
Mm.
You know where they should do? It should be like Netflix. It should be the streaming services that like budge and say, "All right, fine, we're gonna pay more per stream or whatever." Like, right?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how this is all taken over and with all. I mean, like, really, there's all you don't want to leave your house when it comes to movies and stuff because you have it all in front of you.
There you go. Letterhosen. Yep. But yeah, no, I mean, hopefully they settle this. I mean, I think especially, I mean, entertainment aside, right? Like with all that, and just like people need to make their living, and like what's gonna
Mhm.
happen, right? Like, right? Like, I mean, our friend like David's on strike, right? Like,
Mhm.
you know, it's obviously it's affecting him regardless of whether whatever, right?
Hmm.
Still need jobs.
Yeah, it's crazy. So nobody's working in the industry right now, or what?
No,
Hmm.
no, no. Like all the actors are not filming. There's no new stuff being written because of the writers. Even the shows that are deciding to go back on air, like I saw on,
Yellowstone, I heard. Didn't
are
you
they
say?
filming? No, they
I
might have.
think I don't think they've wrapped on filming, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know. Well, there's big pushback because I saw um, on the internet that like Drew Barrymore, you know, how she has her like day talk show. Um, she was gonna start filming again, and there was this huge blowback. Like you're crossing the picket line, and you know,
Hmm.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bill Maher.
What does that mean? Cross the. I don't understand.
It's like you know when like let's say like the auto workers, right? Like they're gonna
Right.
strike. You know they're
Hmm.
it's like it's metaphorically speaking, right? But you know how they pick it. Basically, the companies will hire people at a higher rate, or like, you know, try to get people back to work. So that's what they refer to as crossing the picket line, is going
Hmm.
back to work when there's a strike. They call them scabs, right?
I gotcha.
You know,
I gotcha. Huh. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
again, it's up to YouTube now.
Hmm.
That's it.
I know.
I'm gonna have to
It's-
I'm gonna make a like a show on YouTube about the adventure, the adventures of me and Salacious Crumb getting into
Make
it,
it happen.
or me and Salacious Crumb watching movies that you guys are telling me to watch.
Yeah. Hey, no matter what, I know we're gonna wrap here in a second, but you definitely have to.
Yeah, we'll watch. I'll watch Black Hole tomorrow. Actually, I'll watch them with the kids.
Black Hole. I mean, that's really good. But now I was going to tell you, watch Band of Brothers. You're gonna. I'm telling you, if you watch Band of Brothers, when it, you know how when it ends, it gives you to go into the second one. You'll be watching the second one. I guarantee it.
No,
Check that out. Yeah, it's funny when the Black Hole, right when it first comes on, you'll hear music
Mhm.
and it's a black screen for a
Right.
good like minute and a half, 2 minutes. Like you think it's messed up, and then the picture starts. It's weird.
Yeah, like David says, Band of Brothers amazing. Yeah, I definitely gotta.
Dude, that's my.
I mean, I've heard, yeah.
I mean, the characters and just the stories, they're just, and what that Easy Company did was
No,
amazing, dude. I just, it's crazy and it's so realistic. They did such a great job. Yeah. I'm going to actually watch,
okay.
I've watched it a million times. I even have the DVDs and stuff, but it's cool. It's on Netflix
Right.
for,
Raybot says you can't sleep. Band of Brothers. That's the second sleepy comment. I don't know. I'm
yeah.
pretty bad at sleeping, like during shows.
Yeah.
Have I seen the Lost? Yeah, that I've seen. But see, that had to come out much later, right? Didn't it come out later?
We ought to have her on. I've got her contact. The girl from that show,
Oh yeah,
The Last Starfighter. Yep.
yeah.
Hello, Starfighter. That's awesome.
So many great movies are missing out on. See, that's the problem, right? Is that I think I already missed out on that. Like, I don't think I can. Like, if I watch them now, right? Like, I mean, there's like, I'm not really gonna be like, oh, great. Like you guys said about Flash Gordon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at the time, it was cool. It was like, cool stuff. But if I watch it now, it's kind of cheesy. Like I might not get into it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers, yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah. I remember when Lee told me about that movie of Stranger Things, and that was a delight to see that. Something because it was real '80s like and kind of brought things back. So
I like that. A delight.
yeah, I know, right? That's a weird word that I said. That was kind of
Such
messed up.
a delightful show.
Okay, man.
Especially for Stranger Things. Like, yeah, like I mean, like maybe if like you were talking about like I don't know some.
It was badass. There you go. There we are.
That's more Michael.
All right. It's a delight. Shut the Oh, hey, look, Armando, The Sopranos. It's shit. That is awesome.
Never watched it.
Woke up this morning. That's badass.
Oh, Robin hadn't watched Last Starfighters. All right. No, I've watched that, but probably should watch it again with the kid.
Huh? Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody's watched the movie The Sopranos. Delightful things. Shut up. All right. Afternoon Delight. I love that song.
What Afternoon Delight?
Yeah. Yeah.
That just reminds me of Anchorman now.
I was gonna say it reminds me of the end of what's that movie? Robin Williams and I'm gonna buy my what's that at the end when he's real smart Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
No,
You know when he's real smart.
no. Zombie Hunter. I've only watched Jaws Part 1. I've never watched the other Jaws.
Yeah, you don't need to. Don't waste your time. But knowing you, Gabe, you'd probably like Part 2 or 3, or you'd probably like Jaws 3D actually. But
Maybe.
yeah.
Delightful green milk. a spot of green milk.
It's very delightful. This is really fucking weird conversations going on right now. Goodwill Hunting. There you go.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, at the very end.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, there's only Part 1. That's it. Part 2, all the others suck.
What, for Jaws?
Yes. Kind of like Indiana Jones. Raiders Lost Ark, and that was it.
I've ever seen Newsroom. No, I've never seen Newsroom.
Dude, Steven,
That's like,
love Cloak and Dagger. That was shot here in San Antonio.
isn't that a comic book?
Maybe.
Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day's like in the 90s, though. Not even.
I don't know about that.
Groundhog Day? Or was it in the 80s? No, it was like 90s, no? Like early 90s?
I don't think so. I think it was in the, yeah.
Oh. Running Man, probably late 80s, right? early 90s.
Yeah, I
19,
never really got into that one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. One of the first CGIs in the last Starfighter. Yeah, when you watch it now, it's definitely hard to take it seriously. Didn't they have that kind of in Tron too? Was it Tron or can't remember which one they had that?
Hey, look at Dark Forces had the system shut down. What's going on? What's going on today? Everyone's just having technical difficulties everywhere.
Yeah.
Season 1 True Detective, yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh wow, 93. So yeah, I guess you're right.
What, Groundhog Day?
I've never. Yeah, I guess he's saying it's in 93. So.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Wow, dude! Thanks for hanging out with us at 4:30.
Yeah, Dark Force, yeah. That's
Badass. What's the weather like over there right now? Man, we're not ever going to get rain here in Texas ever again, ever. Got dried up.
You said that last week
Rivers and our
as rain was starting to come down.
Dude, it was just sprinkles. I mean, the ground wasn't even wet outside. It was ridiculous. Yeah, there's the crazy winds. I had shit blown all over my 25 acres and not hardly anything. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to go and chill and watch Band of Brothers.
Cool.
Just the music is badass too.
Yeah. All right, I'll throw that on right now too.
Yeah, so the first one they're just training. They're getting ready to go in it, but it's wait till it gets going, dude. You're gonna be like, holy crap! But it's still good. You'll love it. That's when you get to know the characters.
All right, we got Ray Boss watching us from Holland.
Oh man,
Yeah.
wow, that's awesome. Thank you, brother. Yeah.
You guys like Tom?
Is it because you thought that you were going to get to see the gallery?
The word got around the world. They're like,
yeah, the big
Michael's going to be streaming from his new gallery. Everyone watch.
Yeah.
And then we end up talking about space whales and force penetration, black hole.
Golly.
Yeah.
No.
Tomorrow. All right. Got a lot of good ones. Yeah, A Million Miles. That one was a pretty good one. Lee was like, you got to watch it. It's so good. It's about the first Mexican astronaut. That was a really good one. Well, cool. All right, man. So, do we sign off or what?
Yeah. I was going to see about sharing a picture, but we'll do that.
Yeah.
No. We weren't going to get any more controversial today. So, yeah. Hey, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. And I apologize for my shit not working over here, but it'll be working next week. We're going to be
cool, Michael. Not cool. Expect a bad review again in the comments.
I don't give a rat's ass. Anyway, so yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Again, on a serious note, thank you guys so much for your Saturday. You guys in Holland and the UK, thank you so much for your early morning. Yep. And everybody have a good Sunday. I'm going to chill, get some ribs, and watch some football tomorrow and relax. So, but always good seeing you guys. And Gabe, I'm glad you're feeling better, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
So, yeah, chime in. Shoot me a text tomorrow when you're midway through Band of Brothers.
I'm going to put it on right now.
All right. Sounds good, buddy.
All right.
Good night, everybody.